A good afternoon to all, a happy new year, and we hope you had a Merry Christmas as we bring you your continuing Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season as we come to you from the University of the Philippines Diliman football field. And we do have the youth national team of the Philippines squaring off with Kaya FC Iloilo, who are the league leaders and defending champions. But a different story we could say for the youth national team, of course, who are looking to keep our youngsters in the pool sharp as we know for international age group competition. Well, let's go over to the last game of the team in gray, the youngsters. That was last November 30, where they actually defeated Davao Aguilas UMAC 3-1, an upset. As this match was kicked off, the youth national team in gray, black, and white. Will it be the lucky three-peat here? We'll find out, of course. We are a little below the halfway mark of the season, actually, as this took a bounce. Alright, it was a dangerous touch. That's why this shot sailed over eventually for Siron Saud. There's the Saud brothers who feature again here for the youth national team. Siron Saud is Kuya Saud, as we'd also like to call him. And this was awkwardly handled by Kaya. And the national team tried to make them pay. That's the most dangerous chance so far in this game. And Shuto Komaki says, I want to join too. But it is loose handles. Eso managed to keep it in. Great hustle from him. And what a response. Here you see it, of course. Kai working in transition, trying to come up and score with the counter. Antilo to stop, a little bit of that butterfingers. Thankfully, he did enough to at least direct it off target. Bandiogu. Nagmamadali ngayon. Shuto dummied it. Del Rosario shot here sails over for him. Both teams have been able to launch some dangerous shots so far in this game, as we are a quarter of an hour in already. Here is the last play. Shuto Komaki and Lucas Del Rosario combining again and are looking dangerous in this game so far. Mourinho telling Grizola to head over to the touchline. Try to spread out this defense, and they play Grizola. Here comes the support. Cyril Saud and Nathan Bata gets this one. Well, here was that previous spell. Rocky Grizola got to connect. And gave it over to Cyril Saud, taking it at the edge of the box. Nathan Bata reading it though. Yamazaki getting it to Eso. Melisa takes it. Denied. But there was that glimmer of hope with Kaya possibly pouncing on the rebound. But Antilo Jr. eventually secured. Well, here's Eric Eso getting it to Melisa. Saved. There was Del Rosario and Shuto Komaki. Less than 3 minutes remaining until additional time. Shuto Komaki. It came off a defender. Naughty Nunez hit it to the side. It's still with Kaya though. Bodies in the box. Lucas Del Rosario. But here was the header from Eso. Eso was saying it crossed the line. Antilo Jr. picked it up. It does not have to hit the net to count as a goal. It has to cross the line completely. It was off of Del Rosario. Sorry, Eso now with the header. It was just too fast. Eso tried to poke it in. Here was Antilo Jr. My apologies there. Just getting a little bit overexcited. But here's a save again from the keeper. Michael Antilo Jr. getting a massive test right here. And no surprise, it's Del Rosario and Komaki getting busy on the offensive end. Recent national team stint was with the U22s. Shuto. Kaisho Yamazaki launching it from distance off the woodwork right here. 4 minutes, regroup at the locker room with Coach Sergi and staff, and then go again in the 45. And here's the chance again that they got to create. Yamazaki had some space, took it, rattled the crossbar. There was some momentum in that spell, but it may be lost here. Eso winning it. Melisa. There's Lucas Del Rosario also. Shuto trailing, taking it, but it's denied again right here. You could feel that frustration from the Kaya supporters. Another chance, and they get denied. Eric Eso not afraid to put his body on the line. Well, with that, of course, there was Melisa, and there was a trailing Shuto Komaki. Just took some time, of course, that allowed the defense to somewhat recover. Well, here's a chance now, and it's taken, denied again. Antilo Jr. carrying on from where he stopped. But it's guns blazing here for KIFC coming out of the locker room. As Yamazaki will lob this, going for Lucas Del Rosario. Got a touch to it. Some pushing and shoving. Desperately cleared here. Well, here comes Kaya on the further end. Will this translate to a goal? Eso the cross. The header, it goes over. What if there's this man right here, Shuto Komaki. He's been knocking on the door over the course of the game, not just because of this attempt, because he's had a number of them in this game. Finishing, letting him down there. It's a little bit difficult. 600. Rota playing this one long. De Gracia headed. Del Rosario got to intercept. Open goal for the moment, and that's eventually the goal right here. First blood to Kaya FC. The team in black and yellow pouncing, of course, on that inexperience, utilizing their advantage. Lucas Del Rosario putting in the work. There's also, because of the inexperience, the youth national team had to pay a price, an expensive one. Lucas Del Rosario proving himself once more. No stranger to scoring again in the Philippines Football League level. Konate Bandiogu getting it from Lucas Del Rosario. Still with Bandiogu. Martini Ray, first touches, shoots. Doesn't score here because it's over. Well, what a way, of course, to make his mark in the game. Almost immediately. There was the turn, the control from Martini. Kaya with very slim chances to advance in the ASEAN competition that we just mentioned, as they've been struggling. As Sherwin Basindanan called the keeper to action. Kaya is set to host Lion City Sailors of Singapore right here in the Philippines. As it's with Basindanan now. And this one hit the side of the net, so there is no goal here. Rota to Orimenzi. They're slowing things down, of course. And evidently, it's because the score favors them. They'll try to break down the defense. But this one here now, is it past the keeper and good? That is the case eventually. But we'll try to finalize or confirm if it is for Marvin Angeles, but it is highly likely the case. And that could just virtually seal the deal for Kaya in this game. They gave it over to Giano, was on the right. Angeles took it. It's already past the goal line at that point, from what I am able to see. Well, Here's another angle, of course. Angeles taking the shot, and it was past the goal line already. Right there. Well, with confirmation, of course, from our venue announcer, it will go to Angeles. But after looking at that second angle, there's a possibility of a known goal. But our venue announcer is in touch with our crew on the ground. And given that this is Kaya's first time to play at this stadium, we saw Swainston just have a walk around the pitch to just get a feel for things. As here comes Cholo Bugas taking it, but it's just wide here. A superb quality here from Cholo Bugas. And there's the connection from Audie Menzi. Fantastic control, getting past the defense. But it's just wide right here. There's a bit of that reset with this long holiday break. Here's the service, the stop again from the keeper. A chaos inside the box, and Antilo Jr. eventually collects. The score would have been much, much higher. Adjusted by Lucas Del Rosario. Bugas over to the left. Angeles controls it. He'll wait for teammates. Here's Bugas now. Getting past one. Taking it. Forcing another save. Oh, we gotta commend Michael Antilo Jr. again with the way he's been able to put up a performance in goal. Frustration from Cholo Bugas, as we saw, because he's been able to come up with a number of chances. But we eventually got to hear the full-time whistle from referee McJohn Pineda. It's eventually 2-0 right here for Kaya FC Iloilo. And get this, the defending champs were gunning for their third straight title. Actually pushed their unbeaten run in local play to 40 games.